Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I got a new He-Man Master Universe book. This is the Art of the Origins and Master Universe line toys. Now, one of the reasons why I've been getting the Master Universe Origins toys is the actual artwork, and the packaging is a lot better than the classics, which really didn't have much on there aside from some text. Now, your basic packaging is the recreation of the original style art on one side and a panel of original art on the back. Now sometimes with the special ones you get some art from the character on the front and then a whole panel on the back. And with the deluxe ones you get the character art on the front and a slightly bigger panel on the back. Sometimes you'd even get the fold out ones, which you sort of have fold out art, and then on the inside you'd practically have a mini comic, considering they're only like 6 pages long now. But I did think the She-Ra one was better. You've got basically a mini comic on the inside, and the fold out art's a lot nicer. And when you get the boxes for the special ones, you'd have pencil style art and on each side. Now with this, I was a bit disappointed when I first got it. Well, for starters, all the other volumes have a matching spine, and this one doesn't match all the others, so now it looks odd on the shelf amongst the other 5 books. So there's 6 now and they don't match. The inside used to have blue tinted art, one full piece. Now we've just got red, just a red panel. And we come in, we have our first image. We have some sketches on the first couple of pages with the forward and that. But this is what bothers me the most. Actually, there's 2 things that bother me about this book. One is how much space they waste on sketches, which there's no progression between this and this. They basically sketched this, put it in the computer, and then finished it with digital art, from what I can work out. And there's no point showing this. It's just exactly the same as that. It just wastes space. They do this on 28 pages, so it's 28 pages of wasted space. Now we start off with, of course, He-Man from his packaging, Skeletor from his packaging, and we get a whole bunch of pages where half of the art, like I said, is wasted, where they could have had 2 images on here instead of the exact replica sketches. So I really think it's a waste of space. And the reason why it bothers me is when I saw this promoted, it was promoted as also a guide to the toys. So, and there's She-Ra's little brown box art. And see, things like that you don't get. Like, not all the boxes that had the box art that they came in are in here. And there are some other figures that don't have their art in here, but yet we've got half pages wasted with sketches of the exact same picture underneath. I think it's a huge waste. So very disappointed by that. And also, like I said, when I read about this book at first, I heard it was a guide for the toys. So I was expecting, along with the artwork, to have like a picture of each toy and a little bit of information, taking up probably a quarter of a page or something like that. So I thought sort of each figure would get like at least 1 page with the artwork from the back panel and a little bit of information, because the toys of He-Man ends before we get to Origins. So I thought this was going to be like the continuation of that, or continuing on from that, and it's not. So although I was initially sort of impressed with how much of the art is in here and how much of it is just page after page of art, a lot of the pages, well, at least 28 pages out of 200 and something, are wasted on identical sketches that offer nothing to really show you the progression of the artwork or anything. It's just, well, this is before we put it into the computer and finished it. So that's disappointing. What we should have had is pages like this, just page after page of just pure art, instead of half pages of pointless sketches. But it's only 28 pages. I actually went through and counted. So there's that, and there's a few examples of smaller art that really needed to be bigger, because you can't really see, there's so much detail. This was done to be seen on a bigger size, where some of the smaller pictures that are just meant for the back panels get a bigger page and a bigger spot on the page. It doesn't make much sense. And also, like I said, not all the figures are covered. My favourite figure, Jitsu, who's the only Origins one that I have besides like He-Man and Skeletor, I've only got 5, is, sorry, Masterverse, I've only got 5, isn't in here. They didn't include him, and I'm like, why on earth? Like, and I'm like, how many others aren't included? I don't know, because I wasn't paying that much attention to the Masterverse ones. But So yeah, so you have beautiful art, a lot of it blown up to the size it was, you know, printed at. But other ones like this, see, he's twice the size it should be. That picture's normally about this big. They've blown him up for no reason. There's no extra detail you're missing in a smaller one. And then the back, which is usually, you know, this whole size, and of course I can't find one now. It's basically this size, is now a smaller drawing, so you see less of it. So I don't understand why they would do that. So there's some very stupid decisions by the editors of this book. I don't know if they even try. I don't know if they just hire someone and they just don't care about the show, don't care about the franchise, or just don't know what they're doing. But page after page of, we got the sketch, which is useless. It's just an exact replica. And then we have the smaller photo, which doesn't need to be blown up, and the bigger photo, which should be seen at least in the size it was originally done, is smaller, so you see less detail. So, yeah. So now we get to part 2, Masterverse. And this is basically just no pictures, pages wasted on sketches, just page after page of beautiful art of the characters, except my favourite character, Jitsu, which isn't in here. And I don't know what other ones are missing out of all those, because I wasn't not as familiar with Masterverse as I am with the others. But at least they don't waste time on the other cartoon show. And there's some Revelation stuff in here which I don't really care for either. I'd rather, if you had to choose between like a Masterverse figure or a Revelations figure, I'd rather the Masterverse figure. Like I'd rather the pictures of Jitsu than the characters from Revelations. But yeah, it's still good. So yeah, so when you get through a patch like this, it is, you know, amazing. You just get page after page of pictures, you know, uninterrupted, just the pure art. But then there's other times when they didn't do this with the other ones, and I'm like, how did they get one half of the book so perfect and the other half of the book is full of mistakes? I'm guessing 2 different people did both halves of the book, but I don't know. So disappointment initially that there was no guide to the toys, or no reference to the toys and no pictures of the toys. Then sort of excited by how much the art is actually featured, and then realizing that some of them should be bigger and some of them are missing, and that not everything is included. So I would have rather they waited till the line ended and had everything, unless they just want to sell a second volume later. I don't know. But that's my little a look inside He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the art of Origins and Masterverse. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the book. Thanks, and bye.